that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again, new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. First of all, sorry I couldn't be online yesterday because I had some personal issues. So well, now everything is okay. So let's start. We talk about when Bitcoin was around maybe 1 week ago. Yeah, we said around 50, the MA55. I cannot be bullish. I cannot be bearish. Sorry. Yeah, and we were looking for sideways here, right, and a bounce, right, something like that, right? We were talking about this because Bitcoin was testing the MA55 here, right? So what I said last week is I'm gonna wait for the next buy signal here, the next buy signal for curve, right? Curve here, and I will open longs. In my case, I was around $66,000 in long position. I closed my position around 60, almost 69. And why? Because Bitcoin was just wasting time. But many times, Bitcoin in the last moment, right, likes to just pump, right? In the last moment in the curve. So if I show you here, what happened here? Yes, we here, exactly here, when the technical is speaking, the time is almost over. I said in my private Discord, hey, don't short. We are not looking for shorts. We are looking for longs, right? Longs, any pullback, if you see any pullback, well, because we have a weekly buy signal, so it should be to the upside, right? So what happened after that? Let me show you here. Well, Bitcoin started pumping here, and it's totally fine. I'm okay. In my case, I am a 50K, 66, 68, 69, around there. I close my position and I am looking for the pullback in one day chart. I'm going to start looking for another buy opportunity. Something like this, right? Something like this. Now, is this pump is something we were expecting? Yes, there is nothing new here, but there is some things like I want to show you here. First of all, here we have the momentum is still to the upside here, so no shorts. Even if you see a sell signal here, no short, because we respect the signal in higher time frames, and the signal in higher time frames is a weekly buy signal. So the next 3 months, I mean, all 2024, Bitcoin is gonna be just in sideways or pumping in weekly chart. But well, I will tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something very soon. It's very important. Bitcoin is doing almost exactly the same thing what we saw in 2021, 2022, where we will see. There is a very high chance, because I said in my private Discord, there is a very good chance potentially we will see a new ATA in some point. Yeah. And the reason is because we had the weekly buy signal. So Bitcoin forming here very slow, right? Remember when I said, hey, this pump is going to be very slow, very like boring here, something like this. Okay. And here, for me, is going to be the best time to start opening short positions, because from here you are thinking Bitcoin will go to 200K, 500K. Keep dreaming, really, keep dreaming, because this is going to be very bad. Why? Because weekly chart, we have a buy signal here. Yeah, totally fine. But the monthly is the most important right now. Technically speaking, right now, Bitcoin, we have a better divergence in the monthly, right? And every time when Bitcoin fire a sell signal here, right, a sell signal in the monthly, eventually Bitcoin crash around 70%, 75% in 1 year. Okay, so let me show you here. In 2014, Bitcoin crashed in 2018, and now here in 2021, Bitcoin bounced here, right? Remember, $69,000, and after that, a major crash. Something like that I'm looking for right now. So in weekly chart, I am looking for this pattern. Bitcoin forming a better divergence here in weekly chart, and well, the momentum is going to something like this, right? And after that, when you are here, like this, okay? So what I'm trying to say right now is please learn from the past, right? Why I am telling you this is because, let me show you here. We have here a buy signal here, yes, but the volume is not the best. As you can see here, the volume is very low. So what I'm expecting to see is something like this. At the hill, right? Very small here with a new high here, and finally a better divergence here. So I can tell you in in the following months, 3 months, 2024, Bitcoin will just keep pumping a bit, right? 74, 75, maybe a new ATA, $80,000 potentially, yes. And from there, when you see the sell signal here in the weekly chart, well, game over, okay? Now, let's talk about something very interesting here. If I show you here the RSI, let me see the RSI here. Yeah, the RSI here, Bitcoin is holding the 50 level. Remember, in the 50 level is very important. As long as the market is the RSI is above the 50 level, we should be bullish, right? It's still bullish. And monthly, we are the monthly is testing the MA here, and it's about the 50 level. But remember this. Technically speaking, you don't have to be like very like professional, right? Like, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to trade and I'm gonna do this. No, I mean, you don't have time, just follow this rule. The rule is very simple. If you see Bitcoin crashing maybe in 6 months, in 2025, around 70%, 73, 74, around there, and you see the RSI in monthly below the 50 level, it's time to buy. That's it. It's very simple, right? The only difference here is like, of course, now is too soon to say it, but if I'm correct with this, we will see a potentially new ATA, and from there we will see another drop. But in that point, the MA55 here, there is a very good chance to see finally the MA55 broken. So that's why, for me, this is a very dangerous setup here right now because we have a better divergence in the monthly. So I'm telling you, right? Maybe around 2 years, something like that. Is the time period? Like actually, I will wait for investing. Like maybe we could see potentially around 2026, maybe the bottom in the market for Bitcoin. So, in summary, what I'm trying to say is yes, enjoy weekly chart. It's still to the upside. Yes, wait for the pullback in wanted chart. You are flat right now, right? And as you can see here, as long as the MA55 is holding here, it's fine. Everything is fine for Bitcoin. But remember, don't be too greedy, right? If you are making profits, congratulations right now. And when you see Bitcoin testing the previous high here, and even better, breaking the new ATA, manage your risk. And please, take some profits. Enjoy, right? Yeah, and don't buy this kind of garbage like, oh, Bitcoin will hit $1 million or $10 million because Michael Saylor was saying something like, my target is $10 million. Oh, really? Seriously, this guy. Okay. So now one more thing here. In 4-hour chart, I know maybe you want to trade right now here. We have a buy signal here. Now it's too late. There is no entry here. There is no point to enter right now. You need to wait for the next pullback. But in my case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the 1-day pullback. So what I'm going to do is this. Is I'm going to wait for Bitcoin. I don't care if we just keep pumping. You will say, you are missing the move. I don't care. I really don't care. Because I follow my system and that's it. That's it. I don't care. So if I see the pullback here, of course, the obvious support is going to be around 60K. So if around 60K, if we see the pullback like this, right? Like this, and you see maybe in the next couple of weeks, next buy signal here, yes, I will buy around here. So I need to see the break, and this is going to be the break. This is the pullback, and this is continuation, okay? That is the pattern I am looking for right now. But in my case, I am defensive. Why? Because you can say, hey, maybe you can trade 4-hour chart. Yes, but you are forgetting something. Bitcoin is still in sideways, right? Even if I said I am looking for a potential new ATA, the fact right now here is Bitcoin is in sideways, where the resistance, the first resistance is around $67,000, an extension to around 71, 72, and the bottom here is here, right? Around 50K. Yeah, 60K, around 55 and 60, something like this, right? Something like this is the bottom around here. So right now, we imagine we are in a box here. We are in a box here. We are in the middle of that box. So the risk and reward is 1-to-1. No, thank you. In my case, I want to buy here, I mean in the bottom of the box, or short here. So what I'm going to do, what I'm doing right now, nothing. I am just flat waiting for the next position. Yeah, waiting for the next 1 day chart, a pullback, and after a buy. If you see the sell signal in 1 day chart, you are free. I mean, of course, I am not financial advisor, but you want to short here, I will suggest don't do that, please. Don't do that, and respect the weekly buy signal. And also one thing, in 1 day chart, finally the volume is about the zero line in OBB, so there is volume coming to the markets. So no, don't short. You want to short, yes, but manage your risk, because the odds, I mean, to win, you want to win a short position, they are not very good. So that's why right now in 1 day chart there is no trade. So I'm going to just wait for the pullback, and this is the resistance above $67,000. If you want to see a real breakout, you want to see Bitcoin breaking $67,000 and breaking and making new ATA and holding here and continuation. This pattern here, yeah, you can say maybe we can wait for this kind of pattern, but if we want to see continuation like this, is potentially, yes, is correct technically, but I have a rule, never buy the resistance, right? So technically speaking, Bitcoin is still in sideways here. So let's continue and let's talk about something. Every year, I like to post a video, my predictions for the next year, right? It's in October and November, and the next video is coming. So in my previous video in October 2023, I said my prediction for Bitcoin, it was around, we will see around 60K. And the lowest point, I was looking for 15K. I mean, the bottom. I felt it was around 14K. And the bottom was actually 15K. So right now, I am preparing the next video, and it's like, I don't want to say like prediction. I don't want to use that word anymore, but it's actually very interesting here because some people, they are calling this like a bull flag here. I don't know. I don't follow patterns. Technically speaking, the only thing I can tell you right now here is we have a buy signal here in the weekly chart, but volume is still healthy, dangerous actually. It's not very good. It's not the best setup, but yeah, in weekly chart, at least the next 3 months is like this, okay? So, and remember, this move, there is a very good chance it could be actually a bull trap. And let me show you an example here. Remember, Bitcoin crashed from 60K to all the way down to 30K, and from there sideways, right? We have similar pattern right now here, right? Sideways here, and after that, what happened? We have a pump here, and in the next sell signal in weekly chart, what happened? We have better variance in curve, and also multiple better variance in OBB, as you can see here. So that's why I said, hey, here, massive bull trap in weekly chart is forming right now. In this time, I remember very well here, people in social media, they were calling about Bitcoin could be like 500K, right? 300K, whatever, right? And after that, I was in short. I remember very well. I was around my first short was at $66,600, around there. My second one was around $56,000, and here actually at 48, I opened another short in that time, right? So something like this is the setup I am looking for right now in the next 3 months. Now, for me, the bull market is over. I can tell you right now here. I know maybe yours, but alts are pumping. They are pumping right now. Yeah, but they have sell signals in the monthly. And that's my point. You can make profits right now if you are trading maybe 10 days, but if you are planning to buy and hold for 6 months, you're gonna get wrecked. That's it. Okay? Because monthly is a sell. That's why I am not holding. So for trading, yes, you can do it today. You can make profits today, tomorrow, in 1 week. Yes, totally fine. But I am talking about holding, investing. So it's not the right time right now, at least for me, right? In my humble opinion, to buy and hold, I don't think so. I don't feel comfortable buying Bitcoin at $63,000, right? Because the next target is what? 500K, right? It's not realistic. Okay, so now for Bitcoin, I think I finished my technical analysis, right? Also, one more thing here. In one day chart, volatility is very, 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 very high here. It was very high in this move. In this move was very high. That's why I was expecting a very slow move to the upside. Now it's contracting a bit, right? So looking for pullback here, and after that, I'm gonna start open. That's my plan. I will start looking for open longs around 60K if it's holding, right? Something like this. And after that, continuation. Looking for the next resistance around 70K or new ATA, okay? Now, let's continue with some altcoins. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. And I'm going to talk about also with currencies, the stock market, right? So let's continue with the Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum. Where's Ethereum? Ethereum. Okay, good. So as you can see here, we have a bounce here, testing the 55 here. The momentum is still to the upside, but it's not the best entry right now. Okay, good. So let's talk about the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we have a potential buy signal forming here. So because this signal is about to happen, maybe in this week, so I am looking for around 3,800. The next target is going to be like this, around here. Yeah. So in weekly chart, it's actually quite good. Yeah, quite good actually. Let me show you here. From this point and this point is around 35%, a little bit more higher. But as I said before, for me, if you see this something like this, it's gonna be awesome. The market is gonna be excited. All of us will be very happy. But in my case, I will just be careful, okay? Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with Cardano. Yeah, Cardano is one of the coins people I know they are holding, right? So let me show you here. We have, well, this is not very good, man. The volume is not good. As you can see here, we don't have bullish divergence here. We have a buy. So what I said last time, just sideways here, potentially a bounce here, around maybe around 60 cents, something like that. But remember, we have a sell signal in the monthly for not just Cardano, all the altcoins, mostly all the altcoins. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you see a bounce, enjoy, but take profits, right? That's the point. Of course, I am a financial advisor, just I'm telling you what I'm doing in the markets. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue with more. If you have more, you have any suggestions, or you want me to review, to do a technical analysis for your altcoin, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's continue with BNB. BNB, for example, here we have still the monthly is good. We don't have a sell signal here. Volume is quite good actually. Testing resistance right now around almost 600. Breaking this level, yes, I am looking for around 700 new ATA potentially. Yes, let me see the weekly chart. Weekly chart is, yeah, buy signal here. Volume is actually quite healthy here. Testing the MA. This is looking much better than Bitcoin actually. Looking for, yeah, new ATA potentially around 800, maybe 1,000 potentially. Yes. So it looks like we will see for some altcoins a rally maybe in the following months. Let me check the Bitcoin dominance because it will be interesting if we see a sell signal or something like that. Let me see here. We have weekly chart. We have 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is interesting. If you see a sell signal here in weekly chart for Bitcoin dominance, potentially we will see a rally maybe in the following months. We have here a sell signal in one day chart. Of course, this is trending here. We need to see a break of 57%. You see that break, 54, 55 is the target. Let me see the monthly. The monthly here, we have a sell signal here. I'm still looking for 64.70. For me, I will feel more comfortable buying altcoins for long term if I see Bitcoin dominance testing this area, because this is a major resistance, and from here some sideways, right? And after a major pullback, right? In this pullback is when we will see a real alt season. I mean, a very good alt season. Okay, not now. Okay, now let's continue with Solana. I know Solana is now famous, right? Very famous Solana. So let's see. Okay, we have a sell signal right now in the monthly. So you must be very careful with Solana, because even all the moves you see to the upside, they will be a sell opportunity for not just for Solana, all the altcoins, including Bitcoin. We have a testing resistance right now. There is no entry right now. The best way to do this is just wait for the next buy, and if this Solana is holding here, yes, from here maybe to the upside, but not now. You will have to wait maybe around 1 week, something like that. Let me see the weekly chart. We have a buy signal in the weekly chart. Volume is healthy. In the long term, 200 new ATA potentially, yes. The point here is I want to see the market, all the traders, especially YouTube and Twitter, all the YouTubers saying, oh, Bitcoin, new all-time high, oh, Bitcoin, oh, altcoins, new hiding gems, that kind of shit, right? When you see that kind of things, is because, well, Bitcoin actually is doing very well, but you know what to do. In my case, I know what to do. In my case, I'm going to start looking for closing positions, right? Taking some profits, and also, why not, getting ready for a potential short. But not now. Okay, now let's continue with. Could you disclosure crypto? Could you share the name, the symbol, please, and the time frame you want me to check your altcoin, please? Weekly chart, one day chart. I don't know what kind of trader you are, please. Sorry. Okay, now as request, someone asked me about XRP and it's doing nothing. I don't know why you are still thinking this shit is gonna do something. Actually, it's just in sideways. One day, potentially, volatility is super low, super contracted. Maybe one day we could see a very nice opportunity. I mean, a nice bounce. But right now we have a monthly sell. So you will have to wait maybe another 3-4 months, maybe next year. If you see a buy signal here with this volatility potential in some point, maybe in the next bull 2025, 2026, potentially you could see something. But right now it's just in sideways. Okay, so now let's continue. Litecoin, well, doing nothing, right? Just bouncing here. This is the M55 here. There is no entry here. Neo doing the same thing here. So it looks like mostly all the altcoins, they are just testing resistance, and so it is looking more like accumulation right now. Okay, so Ethereum Classic here, for example, testing resistance right now, M55. Volume is quite healthy here, so I will be careful here. Don't short. Actually, we have a buy signal in weekly chart. So the thing here is mostly all the altcoins, they are forming a buy signal right now. We have a fresh buy signal here in weekly for many of them. So it's easy. Many of them, they will just pump. Not a lot, but they will pump enough. People will be happy, make some profits. Some of them. Most of them, they will just hold, hoping for the next rally in the bull market, and eventually most of them, they will just get wrecked. So that's the point. But well, I'm hoping you are not of them, right? So in my case, no, thank you. I'm getting old. Getting old, and that kind of things is not, how can I say this? It's just for newbies, right? Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue with maybe the stock market, right? The stock market, why not? Why not the stock market? Okay, let's talk about Nvidia. Nvidia and Nike, maybe. Where is Nvidia? Okay, so we have weekly chart is doing very well. Weekly is doing very well. As long as about MA55, I'm bullish. Yeah, around 90, 100 is gonna be the area to buy. The trend is your friend, my friend. The trend is your friend, and it's like Nvidia is just trending, right? Maybe it's just following MA21, but when you see the MA55 tested here at some point, or buy signal here in the weekly chart, something like this, maybe next month, for me it's a buy. For me, right? Let's see the monthly. The monthly here is, we have a sell signal here. So something like Bitcoin, right? In the monthly, we have a sell signal here. Weekly chart is a buy. So looking for new ATA, potentially yes, forming better divergence. Yes, of course. But yeah, it's bullish. It's bullish in weekly chart, of course. In 1 day chart is in sideways, as you can see here. We have the top of the resistance. We have the bottom here, around here, this area. Yeah, and the time is almost over for this bounce, right? So what I'm going to do in my case, right? If I have to trade this, I will just wait for the next buy signal here, right? Looking for is better if I wait for the weekly buy signal as confirmation, and after that I will start buying. Now, one more thing you have to know, you should know this. Nvidia is actually very expensive right now, right? This massive rally, right? So you're gonna buy this, you must make a very good plan, right, with the stop loss and risk management, because you need to remember this is very expensive right now, right? So that's why, in my case, I will be just careful. Trade, yes, but with the stop losses, right? And the stop loss and risk management actually is very important. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, let me see. Gotta use the maybe Kraken is okay. I don't know. Okay, let me check. Okay, what I can tell you about this. Let me see if there is another exchange with more data. Gotta use the team. Maybe KuCoin. It's garbage, my friend. I'm sorry for saying this, but it's garbage. It looks like, I mean, I am not talking about the project. The project could be amazing, right? Maybe that's why maybe you vote this, because it's amazing. I love the team. I love the website, whatever. Here is a technical channel, right? So I can tell you right now is there is not enough data in the monthly, of course, right? Because it's just 1 year. But maybe in weekly chart we could have something interesting here. Well, I don't know, my friend. We have fake signals here. There is no volume. The volume is totally destroyed here. So I will just be careful with this, okay? I don't know anything about this project. Honestly, I don't care. I don't follow news and fundamentals. But something I can tell you right now is there is no volume here. So people people are not interested in this. So they are not buying this thing. So what you want to do, or you want to do, is just waiting for consolidation. I'm talking about weeks, months of consolidation here. Yeah, without making new lows. If you see this thing making new lows more than this one, I think it's gonna be terrible investment. Just you need to see something like this sideways, maybe for 3-4 months, and after you see accumulation here, even with Bitcoin crashing, you don't see any new lows. Just the coin is just holding the level. Yes, eventually you can see something like this. You will see something like the volume restoring here, and after you see the crossing the center line here with a buy signal in weekly chart, potentially yes, but now it's too soon. Right now, today, September 2024, this chart is looking like trash. So I will just be careful. Yeah. Here, this is a clear downtrend in 1 day chart. You see, every time when it's pumping, the MA55 crashing, pumping MA55 crashing, pumping MA55 crashing. So the trend is your friend. Okay, making new lows here. So you want to wait for the basement sideways here. Yeah, you want to see when the MA55 finally is, instead of doing this, is doing this. You see, it's horizontal. When you see this, is sideways and potential consolidation. Okay. FTM Phantom, right? FTM. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Weekly chart. Pullback here. We have a buy signal here in the weekly chart here. Yeah, weekly chart buy signal here. The entry was around 0.44. And let me see here. Yeah, potentially maybe another test to 1.20 cents around there. Potentially new high here around 150, $1 with 50 cents. Let's see the monthly. The monthly is, well, we have invalidation here. Something I would like to see for Bitcoin. But as you can see here, testing the MA55, holding the MA55, holding the volume profile here, right? This is the basement here. The target should be around here, around here, yeah, around $1 with 50 cents is the maximum target. Okay. This Walt Disney. Okay. Walt Disney. Okay. So the basement here, testing the basement sideways. I think I said before. We have the monthly still present, but I don't know, man. It's not looking very good. Volume is not looking very good. But I cannot be bearish because it's holding the basement here, right? So looking for a bounce here potentially in weekly chart. Let me see. Weekly chart, looking for, yes, buy signal here, looking for around 100. But the best scenario for Disney is just to be in sideways here. I will be careful just watching the monthly here. Monthly, if you see the monthly whistle signal with this volume, it's time to cancel. Okay, time to cancel, because this thing, if you see the sell signal here without volume, there is a very high chance to see Disney breaking 80. Okay, so that's why, remember, risk management is the most important thing you have to do, especially you want to invest. Risk management is very important. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue with let's see. Let's talk about gold. Remember, gold is one of my best like trades. Like when I said before, hey, this is gonna pump, and you can see here, new ATA, the sky is the limit. My target is around $3,000. $3,000 is my target, because there is no resistance. There is nothing to stop this. There is nothing. Empty space. There is no resistance. Okay, the trend is your friend, and that's it. So when you see gold bullish, when you see gold very strong, in general, the market is getting ready for something very bad. Well, that's in general the rule, right? But it's not all the time, right? Oh, now one of the stocks I am watching right now is BABA. BABA for me is a very interesting thing. I am not financial advisor, but this thing in couple years is gonna be, you look at this, bullish divergence in curve with volume breaking the sell line. Obvious buy, at least for me, right? In my humble opinion, right? This is not financial advice, remember, okay? But it's accumulation, very obvious accumulation. This thing is gonna pump. The target is around 120. Honestly, for me, it's around 200, almost 200. Yeah. Okay. So now let's continue. Let's continue with some stock, the stock market. Let's talk about the Amazon, for example. Amazon. Let's see, monthly sell signal here, but looks like weekly chart is strong. Let me see here. Yes, buy signal here. Weekly chart volume, the volatility is expanded here. So potential new ATA here, but is this new ATA potentially could be a bull trap, same as Bitcoin. So let's talk about Netflix. Netflix here. Let me show you here. Netflix weekly chart. Well, sideways here. Volume is still healthy, still good. Not the best, but it's good. And yeah, it's actually doing new ATA here. The last time when I saw this, let me see here. Yeah, it was a buy signal here. Pullback. You see, this is the pattern. I like this pattern. Breaking the MA55, pullback, testing the MA55, continuation. You see here. Maybe you couldn't buy here. You need to buy for the next chance, the second chance here. So it's the same thing I'm doing for Bitcoin. I'm waiting for the pullback. You see, you have to wait, right? Around 1 week, something like that. Okay. Now, better divergence, of course, right? According to this chart, this is the time to close my position. Yeah, because we will see a better divergence here very soon. So the target is around 660. But actually, Netflix 2 years ago, I said Netflix, Meta, they are a very lifetime opportunity to buy, right? Nvidia, right? Like a long time ago. As you can see, after this massive crash, I said, hey, this is a lifetime opportunity to buy. And after that, well, let's see. I was correct by 300%. That's awesome. That's actually very good. Okay, so now let's continue. You have more questions or more something, just let me know. I got some requests. Let me see. Pepe. Sideways here and potential downside. Yes, in the monthly we don't have data. Okay, so just price action. Okay, let's do it with price action. Weekly chart, holding the MA55 here in weekly chart. Very interesting here. Pepe is a meme coin. I will never trade this thing, but you know, people like to gamble. So here we will see a buy signal very soon. So Pepe potentially will test the previous all-time high and potentially new ATA very soon in the next 3 months. Okay. Looks like we are gonna see a very nice Christmas this year because the market will pump maybe in October, November, maybe December, maybe. But yeah, so let's talk about this one. I cannot remember QNT. I cannot remember. Just one guy. He was asking me many times about this one. I said, "Hey, careful! You see 100 broken? Buy, right? Buy here, and you will see testing the previous low. Sorry, the basement around 70 something, 70, 60. As you can see, I was correct. Okay, very good. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, FTM weekly chart. I did it right for FTM. Let me see. FTM weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart. We have a buy signal here. We have a buy signal in weekly chart. You are looking for in weekly chart. I'm looking for the first level around 80 cents and an extension to 1.30. Okay, that is my extension. But you have to wait around 3 months, right? 3 months. And remember, if you want to trade altcoins, you need to be very, very sure Bitcoin is bullish and is actually healthy. At least for the next 3 months, yes, it's gonna be healthy Bitcoin. So that's why I said before, enjoy your profits in altcoins because I think this is the last chance. The last chance. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with more. Let me see. Atom, amazing, from 10 to 4, amazing. I'm looking for around 2, around 2. Let me see, bake. Okay, this is looking more like accumulation right now. Ban accumulation, yes. But yeah, the market this year, I think I cannot remember the last time when I saw the market like this, like it's mostly all the year just in sideways, right? So boring, my God. That's why I prefer just to trade swing trading, to do some trading because I didn't want just to waste my I didn't want to waste my time watching the charts every day and the market was not moving. It's not moving. So that's why I want volatility. Yeah. Traders we want volatility, right? iOS new lows, as you can see here, 50 cents. Well, I think let's talk about currencies, right? Let's talk about currencies, I think. Yep. Okay. USD, Japanese yen. Okay, so let's see. Weekly chart, MA55 broken here. Technically speaking, is still bullish. Yes, of course. This thing is bullish. Still bullish. We have a monthly versus variance, yes, but the volume is amazing. Still looking for 130. And after that, I'm just gonna cash out. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to keep yen because this is like this, right? This is a bounce here, right? And to keep falling. Sorry, this is a correction to keep pumping right here. So that's why when if I'm in my case, right, I will see 130 Japanese yen around there. I will just, you know, take care of that. So here, still bullish, yes, but in the long term, I'm still looking for. I mean, I'm talking about this as long as the yen is closing candles above 130, everything is bad. Everything is bad. I want to see a miracle. If I see the yen breaking 130 this year, it's gonna be awesome because it's gonna recover. But to be honest, I don't think so. I think this is just the beginning, right? Maybe the following years for Japan is gonna be bad. I think something like this, right? Something like this. I hope to be wrong, honestly. Okay, so let's talk about more currencies. Do you have any the Australian dollar, for example, here? We have here the monthly here. We have a bounce here. This is the 55. This is looking more like accumulation, my friend. Accumulation. Let's see. Yeah, volume is very healthy. This thing is gonna keep pumping around 0.71 in the long term. Okay, guys, I think that's it, right? That's it. Let's talk about Bitcoin a little bit more. Let's see. So recap for Bitcoin in the long term, right? Study what happened in 2021. This is the scenario I'm looking for right now. So where in the following months, you will see Bitcoin bullish. The market is going to be bullish. Crypto YouTubers will say, oh my God, to the moon, 1 million, blah, 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 blah. Yes, you know, right? You know. So we will see a leg up here. Yes, it's happening right now. Yes. But this eventually is going to form a better divergence, something like this. Okay, same as 2021. And from there, the average crash in the following years, around 1 year, is going to be around 60, 70, 75%. Okay, so that's why in my case, of course, in the short term, mid-term, I am bullish for Bitcoin. I am looking for the pullback. I will open longs, yes, but in the long term, I will just cash out. That's it. About the hack of BingX, I said in my crypto channel, I was using BingX for a long time. I stopped using BingX because I got some issues with the trading. I mean, the application, the mobile application. I didn't like it, and I moved to BitGet. And BitGet, I'm working fine. But well, when you are working in exchanges like BitGet or BingX, is something we can expect, right? So if you have any suggestions about another exchange, just let me know. I'm thinking to use a decentralized exchange, but I don't know if they are very safe or not. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a good weekend. Sorry, a good week. Thank you.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.